Hello, my lovelies, and welcome to today's episode. Today we are on the Minecraft 1.11 survival let's play, and I'm pretty excited because in the last episode we fought the dragon. We did die once, but that's okay. So today, I'm showing you some of what I did off camera because I got a little overzealous and I built half a library without you. Okay, so I've done most of this build off camera, but the other week when we were doing the church build, I got a comment from Super Logan Utah, which I will put on the screen right here. And he said that he wished I had showed more of the roof, like specifically the peaks, I believe. So I thought that I would cut back here and do the spire part of the roof with you guys, just so you can kind of see what exactly it is that I'm doing. And right now I'm just adding a different shape to the roof because I want to make sure that it's not just cobble stairs all the way around the outline. So I don't want the edges to look super generic, I guess is the best way to word it. So I'm making sure that I round the corners. And then I alternate between upper and lower stairs just to give it more of a rounded arch almost. Okay, so after I make sure that I've had, here? Yeah, there we go, sorry, got distracted. So I'm just gonna go all the way around the edge with that same pattern just to make sure that it all comes together in, all right, let's see. Always falling, perpetual falling. All right, let's go this way instead. Might be able to get that front one finally. Yeah. Okay. And that's another thing. I'm really bad at like climbing. I always fall places. I don't care much about fall damage apparently. Okay, so back to the top. Let's put the caps over the wood because I really don't like the wood showing. Okay, so now we're gonna add a half slab to give it more depth again, and then terracotta. And then I'm going to start rounding it up, I think. So we're gonna put stairs on here. Yeah. So we're gonna start making it look like it's triangular, which I know is a weird shape to try to make in Minecraft sometimes. But it really is just the best shape in order to get the roofs to reach a peak that's pretty decent. All right, so just cap that off, and then we will move up to the next layer, I think. Do I want slabs or half slabs? Okay, so I think we're gonna go with half slab oak instead of cobble. I was really debating whether or not I wanted to use cobble, but I think that the dark oak will just look better, in my opinion. Okay, so we will add planks here to start making the spiral, the spire, not the spiral, go up. Just pretty generic style here. And then plank, another plank, yeah. And then right now I'm gonna do a half slab. I might come back and do a fence. Let's see what this looks like. I love having elytra. And that's about the shape I wanted. I don't want a very drastic peak. I wanted something more natural because it is a library and not like a church or a guard tower. Okay, so I'm going to put in the wool and white variants here so that I can kind of tie it back into the church build. I'm not gonna overuse it because I really like that the church sticks out, but I do think that this is a good block for the library as well, for specifically just the tower, because I don't want the walls of the interior or the exterior for that matter to really be that stark white color. But here I think it just makes sense, it looks good, and it makes the build kind of stand out. So of course I'm doing the block variation, and I just noticed that there's no there's no crossbeam here. Good job, Jesse. Everything else is done. This I forget. So let's remove that, and of course there's powder. So fill this. Yep, okay. Oh, I can't get that piece. Okay. Fill those in. And then we have a nice, even, oh, come on, a nice even spot. But now I'm going to try to get those pieces because all my resources are valuable this early game. So let's just break the roof. Oh, frick. That was painful. Put the, oh, did I pick it up? Oh, yep, there it is. Okay. Fill this back in, and then let's finish filling in, okay, the area. Let's do this side, I think. Alright. I don't really want that to be the same, so we'll just log, and then we'll fill in the walls because I don't want windows here, but I do like the look of adding the fence post because it has open space, but it's not like glass, and I did that wrong, but that's okay. I will fix it. Okay, so the outside is filled in, and I've started interior decorating a little bit. But this space is just asking for something to spawn. So let's, I think a trapdoor will work pretty well. Gonna have to, can I get in? Oh, no, of course. So we'll remove this. To have a silk touch axe would be lovely. Okay. One trapdoor, so now I need another one, which of course I don't have. Do I have one in here? Nope. But I have spruce. Okay, let's make some more trapdoors. Alright. And then just do on top of here. And that should close off just fine. I wish that I could put a lamp or something there, but of course you can't when you've already occupied the space. So we'll just put this back, and let's put a light here. Maybe a lantern. Let's see, do I have a lantern in my inventory? Yep, there we go. Alright, so that works pretty well. I will fill in with some bookshelves just to make the area look full. I didn't want to fill in the walls and have no depth because I think it's important, especially in something that's supposed to be a library, to have a lot of depth and a lot of areas that are detailed. And I think this is a good start. There's still so much left to do, but I really think that I like that. And the view coming in is kind of what I want. I want there to be more areas. So I do need an archway here. I just think it makes more sense. So I need to build that pillar up. Let's see. Can I get up? That's probably a good height for an archway. I know I've not really done a whole lot of interior videos with you guys. Some of you have asked me if I would make an interior tutorial because I do a lot of random things. So if that's something you guys are interested in, let me know, and maybe I will have a build where I just go over decor with you and kind of my mindset or what I think looks good. I don't know if anyone's interested in that. Well, besides a few people who've asked. Okay, so I think that's a good one. No, I don't want to put a plank there. So I think that's a good shape. It's a good start anyway. I do need to fill the pillars up all the way to the ceiling. So let's just that, and nope, that's not the right place. Not accurate. Okay, can I reach over there? Yep. Alright. So, as you can see, it goes all the way out because this roof is a very strange one. So let me get more white blocks, I think. I'm going to use those just to fill in that specific space. And of course I have the variations because I don't like how things look when you only have one texture or one type. So I tend to, in my white builds, use wool, concrete powder, and then hardened concrete because I just think that they complement each other pretty well, specifically for this kind of style, this like more rustic thing. And I try to vary it up a lot. I don't know how well I do, but I like the way it looks. So we'll do some powder, and then some wool. And then I think I'm going to use the dark oak fence again. I think that would look good because I don't need... Can I pick that up? I don't need a window there, and I don't think just having it filled in all the way is going to look good. So if I just put the fence, maybe one here? Yeah, and then a white block on top. I think that'll give that the right feel I'm going for, the more rustic or medieval, whatever you want to say, style. And let's see, from around the corner. Yeah, I like it. Let's just fill this in. Okay, so obviously a little time has passed and I've started more of the decor for the entire room and filling in those high walls and those high spaces. But I think what I really want to add here is some reading areas. And I know it's Minecraft and you can't really sit down and read, but it's a library. So I'm going to add seating for some nice little comfy, cozy spots. And I'm just gonna stick with the classic fence and trapdoor design. And do I want oak, spruce, or dark oak? Let's see, lantern. Okay, so I've added the seat, and I think that looks pretty good in my humble opinion. So let's add a few more. That should go here, I think. Just a little bit more seating. Another table would be good too. Yeah. Let's see, do I have any more fence on me? I'll just make one. Okay, so fence. And actually, I think what I'm going to do is finish the rest of this off camera, and I will come back when I have more to show you, or it's a little bit more impressive. Okay guys, so I have finished pretty much the entire thing. I do have to add a few more decorations outside, but there's too much vines. Don't mind the vines. They will be taken care of the overgrowth is real. But I have gone around and I've terraformed a little bit. Obviously, I finished off the roof. I've added some little stone structures, or well, that's not really structures. It's supposed to be like a rock pile. But I've just added things to give it more dimension. I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing about dimension and depth, but that's what the outside looks like. Let's look at it from the inside. And here we are. I love this part still with the bell. It just feels so open. And then I have the bookshelves everywhere, and my librarians, of course. He's, what is he? Oh, fire protection 4. Some of them are pretty good. I didn't spend too much time on them, but I made sure that I added quite a bit of variation. And I really like how it's turned out so far. I mean, of course, I did show you guys this part. I showed you the little tables, and I, have the different shelves and levels, and there's just a whole bunch that's just packed into a small space. But I tried to make sure that it didn't look overcrowded or cluttered. It just felt nice and open. And I do have to take a minute to show you these wonderful custom paintings that Mr. TNC Cuban made for me, and they're awesome. I don't know how he does it, but I love it. And look at this Jessica Rabbit, because she is my favorite, and I literally screeched. I screeched happy screeches because Jessica Rabbit is now in my house. So let's go up here. I did not show you this area. It's my loft. I made a little bit of a hidden reading area, book area, and I love it. It's definitely something that I like doing, just adding little me's like flower pots, because we all know that in all of my builds, they are everywhere. Like literally everywhere. And one more special thanks to Mr. TNC Cuban, because he added this picture, one of my favorite collaboratory builds that I have done, the witch hut that we helped him build in Truly Bedrock Season 0. It turned out so cool. I love it so much. But I think that's all for me today. So without further ado, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!